The number one reason why the couples lose the intimacy is that they keep secrets. They grow thoughts, emotions, internal experiences inside them that they don't share. That sometimes they don't even recognize. And of course, if you don't bring something to the relationship, it will grow and it may become a reason of separation, of distance, of difference between you and your partner. In this video, I will explain to you why we create secrets in relationships, in love relationships, and how to overcome this habit. First, I want to tell you, okay, you may think, but Pablo, having secrets is no bad. I don't need to tell everything to everyone. I don't need to tell everything to my partner. You are right. You don't have to. But when you don't tell things out of fear, worries, or out of unconsciousness, then the story is different. For example, you may not say what you did in the day because it may be irrelevant. You went to have some lunch in the restaurant, you went to work, then you had some meeting with friends. Okay, this is irrelevant. It's okay. You don't need to tell everything. But if you have a very deep sorrow in your heart because you found in the street someone that reminds you an ex-partner that you had before, which when you had a very strong drama, whatever, and this brought you these feelings back, you had this experience today and you don't want to share this experience because you are afraid, because you want to keep it only for yourself, then this is actually destroying the intimacy, because intimacy means to share everything that is meaningful for us, to put it on the table and to share it. Of course, if we do this more and more, then relationship become cold, distant, because the passion comes from the fact of sharing everything. When you know everything from the other person, when you feel that the other person is fully open, fully trusting you, and you do the same, you create this such a bond, such a connection that is full of energy, motivation. You feel your heart full, you feel yourself that you are not alone anymore, supported, full of power and love. This is the power of intimacy, and even just hugging each other will bring a lot of pleasure and emotions to you. This is an amazing state, but it's very delicate. If you keep things for yourself, you will lose it. So why we keep things for ourselves? What kind of things we keep for ourselves? There are mainly two kind of things, two elements that we are keeping ourselves in the relationship. The first one are the things that we don't like from the relationship. Things that we dislike, things that make us feel uncomfortable. For example, we are not spending enough time together and I feel bad for this. For example, we talk too much about the relevant things and I would like to focus on the important things. For example, we are paying too much attention to little details of the daily life and I would like to focus on the big things because I have a big aspirations. Whatever you don't like from your relationship, even if it's a small detail. I don't like the fact that we wake up very early. I don't like the fact we wake up very late. I don't like this or that when we make love. I don't like this or that when we walk in the street. Whatever it is that you don't like, it is very important. It is key for your intimacy that you are able first to frame it for yourself, to recognize it for yourself, to be able to tell to yourself openly, internally, what you don't like, what you dislike. This is the first thing, you are able to frame it. And second step, you have to be able to bring it into the relationship, into the communication with your partner, consciously. Look, I don't like this, I don't like that, I don't like when you do this, I don't like when you do that. I have this feeling, this experience. When you go for the weekends with your parents and the whole weekend you leave me alone, I don't like. When you drive in this way and you do these things and that, I feel very uncomfortable in the car. I don't like the way you organize the kitchen because I cannot find the rice. Whatever it is that you don't like, to bring it. Okay, why to bring what you don't like? Because the healing in the relationship, the process of healing, the sacred alchemy, is connected always with the things that we don't like, with the things that we reject. All of them, they are very much connected with our core traumas, rejections, fears, and so on. So the only way that we can actually use our relationship to heal and through this healing create this beautiful intimacy is by bringing the experiences that we don't like into the relationship, to share them. Usually, People don't do this, because they are afraid they are going to destroy the relationship. They are afraid they're going to put burdens, they are going to create bad energy, negative feelings, and they don't want to destroy. They are afraid of destroying the relationship. But actually, when you do this, when you are honest and you are brave to frame your own negative perception about life and about the relationship, and you are able to bring this perception in an open communication, you are not destroying your relationship. Actually, you are giving the chance to your relationship to evolve, to grow through healing, observing and healing all these processes. It's an act of including everything in your relationship, because this is the only way to achieve this full intimacy is including everything in your relationship, your whole experience, to share it. And this will create the realization, will set the realization that, come on, things are not perfect, because the relationship requires a lot of work, a lot of effort, attention, care. So when you bring the things that you don't like, things that doesn't make you feel great, it means there are things to improve, even to improve yourself, to improve your perception, to improve your acceptance, or to change something externally, or maybe your partner should change something. This kind of transformation, we can achieve it only through the fact of expressing fully ourselves. If we don't, because we are afraid of hurting the other person or hurting the relationship, we don't say anything, the relation will get stuck, won't evolve, won't improve, and eventually this will kill everything. So this is why it's so extremely important to bring what you don't like openly, to recognize it for you, to bring it to your partner. And the second point, the second element that is key is the opposite, the symmetric, to being able to frame what you like in the relationship and to bring it and to share it openly. And this exercise takes us to another experience which is different. Before, the experience was more like healing. Now the experience is gratitude, and it's another key element for the intimacy. The relationship is always bringing us amazing things. If we only focus on the negative, of course, we are not going to be aware of all the beautiful good things that we are receiving. For example, I like to wake up in the morning next to a wonderful soul, my partner, so gives me energy, power, motivation. I like to have someone to talk during the day, during the breaks, during the meals, and to exchange my experiences. I like to have someone to talk freely about my spiritual evolution, because she is open to receive this and she's in the same path or similar path. So there are always many positive things that we receive in the relationship, but we give them for granted. We think, okay, it's like this. It's not. It's like this. It's there in the background. It's like we don't give them value, but they have a huge value. And when you give this value, you fill yourself with confidence, and you recognize the value of your relationship, and you are able to keep going. You connect with gratitude and recognition. And these are key elements for you to grow this intimacy. Because how to grow intimacy if the only thing you see there are negative things? How to grow intimacy if we are not able to frame what we like, what we enjoy from our relationship? That is impossible. Eventually, the relationship will be a bunch of negative feelings, negative emotion, negative thoughts, guilt, rejection, and of course, it will end up in breakup or in total cold coexistence. So what you like, it has a huge potential, huge power to motivate yourself and to motivate your partner, to show both of you the amazing things you are building together, to fill your heart and to find this determination to keep going, to keep moving, and to be grateful for this. Intimacy is this very subtle quality, very sensitive experience that requires we to share everything, the good and the bad, the positive and the negative, the pleasant and the unpleasant. You may find this time a week with your partner maybe to share what you like, to share what you don't like as a practice, so you can grow this quality, so you can open in front of each other with no fear, and you can eventually experience this wonderful union that you deserve, that you are looking for and you deserve. I hope this video helped you to connect and bring more intimacy to your relationship, so you can enjoy every single hug in ecstasy. This is the last purpose of intimacy, to take you to ecstasy with every single gesture, every single encounter, even if there are no words. This is the very beautiful state I want you to experience, because there you got it. you achieved what you wanted. This is the place of love, of self-recognition, self-realization, and full realization of your partner. The place where all the relationships should be. Enjoy your day. See you in the next video.